Hey Ami, this is going to be a bit of dramatic, but I hope you will enjoy it. The sound of fingertips tapping on the keyboard filled the silent cabin floor. The entire 39th floor of Jeon Corporation was known for its strict discipline. Employees barely dared to breathe loudly when the CEO was around. Kim Taehyung, the soft-spoken but highly capable secretary, sat outside CEO Jeon Jungkook's glass office typing the details for an upcoming merger. His dark brown fell slightly over his eyes, lips curved in a small, concentrated pout, something Jungkook always found secretly endearing. But none knew that to everyone, Jungkook was ice cold, untouchable, sharp like a blade, and to him, they always maintained perfect professionalism. Polite greetings, formal tone, distance, a distance both of them hated, yet never crossed. Inside Jungkook's office, Jungkook glanced up from his laptop and watched Taehyung through the glass wall. The younger's cheeks puffed slightly as he read something intentionally. Jungkook's chest tightened again. It happened often, too often. Jungkook whispered to himself, "Why do you affect me like this, Tae?" He sighed and shook his head, trying to focus. Suddenly, Taehyung walked in after knocking. "Taehyung, sir, I emailed you the update schedule. The meeting with Mr. Han and his business partners. We started in 10 minutes. Should I prepare the presentation file?" Jungkook, yes. And Taehyung, drink some water. You look tired. Taehyung blinked, surprised. Jungkook rarely showed concern out loud. Taehyung softly smiled. "I'm fine, sir. Thank you." He bowed slightly and left. Jungkook looked at the closing door and clenched his fist. Jungkook thinking, just once, I want to call your name without this wall between us. Conference room before the meeting. Employees rushed around preparing. Tim stood at the front, clenching the checking the project. He bit his lips nervously. Jimin, a junior staff member, walked over. "Jimin, Tae, you look well. You sure you're okay?" "I'm just nervous. It's a big deal." "Jimin, you always do great, and see Jian trust you more than anyone." Tae smiled faintly. If only he knew how much I wanted to be loved by him. Meeting begins. The room filled with board members and guests. Mr. Han, a wealthy investor, sat confidently with his business partner, Mr. Minbo, a man known for his arrogance. Jungkook entered and the room stiffened immediately. "Everyone, good morning, CEO Jian." Jungkook nodded and sat. His eyes automatically searched for Taehyung, found him, right beside the screen, ready to explain the proposal. Saying, "Good morning, everyone. Let's begin with the summary of today's agenda." Taehyung spoke clearly, professionally, his voice steady. Jungkook watched silently, pride something his eyes, softening his eyes. But after 10 minutes, Mr. Minbo invariably raised his voice. Minbo stopped. "The presentation makes no sense." Then first, then excuse me, sir. "Minbo, are you pretending not to understand? These numbers are wrong. Did you think you could fool us? Is this a joke?" Whispers filled the room. People exchanged looks. Then someone snickered. "Thanks," and rumbled, "Thanks, sir. The data is accurate. I checked it multiple times. The file is Mingo slamming the table. Don't lie. This is fraud. People like you do anything for money." The laughter grew louder. Taehyung stood tightened, his eyes burned. He turned towards Jungkook unconsciously, like searching for safety. Jungkook's expression shifted into something terrifyingly cold, but before he could speak, Minwoo, is this how Jeon Corporation runs? By hiring incompetent secretaries who don't even know numbers? What did you do to get this position, huh? Sleep? The room gasped. Taehyung felt his knees weaken, his vision blurred, words stabbed him like knives. He had never been humiliated publicly, never been laughed at like this. He was dressed, his chest heaved, air refused to enter, and then suddenly Taehyung dropped the file and ran. He pushed the door open and rushed out, tears falling uncontrollably. He didn't care anymore. Professionalism melted, pride shattered. He needed Jungkook only. He must set the meeting room. Jungkook stood up so fast. His chair crashed. Jungkook, furious voice, everyone stay exactly where you are. The room fell silent. He walked out, jaw-tight, eyes burning like wildfire. He found Them collapsed in the hallway, crying, heart shaking uncontrollably. Them looked up while when he heard footsteps, and without thinking, without caring who watched Them throw himself into Jungkook's arm. His fingers gripped Jungkook's suit tightly, face buried in his chest. Taehyung broken voice, Jungkook, I didn't do anything wrong, I swear. I didn't lie. I tried so hard. His voice cracked, sobs escaping like ones ripping open. Jungkook froze, not because he didn't want to hug him, no, but because seeing them cry like this tore his soul apart. Slowly, gently, Jungkook wrapped his arm around him, holding him like the most precious thing in the world. His hand stuck, things shaking back. Jungkook, shh, it's okay, Tae, I'm here. I believe you. Tae cried harder, shaking violently. Everyone from the meeting stared in the shock through the open door. Jungkook glared at them, voice dark and sharp. Jungkook, everyone who laughs at him again will lose their job. Silence fear. He brushed things here softly, Jungkook whispering, only for him. You did nothing wrong. I'm sorry you were hurt. Thang lifted his head slightly, face wet, eyes red. Thang Jungkook. They all laughed. I feel so small. Why do they hate me? Jungkook curved his cheeks gently, thumbs wiping tears. Jungkook, they don't matter. Look at me. Thang looked into his eyes, warm, protective, burning with anger. Jungkook, you are the best person in this building, and if anyone disrespect you again, I will destroy them. Thanks. Lips trembled. He rested his forehead against Jungkook's chest again, needing the warmth. Jungkook turns back. Jungkook held him stand and held his hand firmly. Then he dragged him back into the meeting room. With him still holding his hand, everyone froze. Jungkook guided them to his chair beside him, letting him sit. His voice cut like steel. Jungkook, the numbers they presented are correct. Checks your files properly before shouting accusations. Min Wo opened his mouth to speak, but Jungkook stepped closer. Eyes venomous. Jungkook, if you insult my staff again, especially him, you will regret ever walking into this building. The room trembled. With tension, Minbo swelled nervously. Jungkook leaned forward dangerously. Jungkook and if anyone here laughed when he was hurt, consider today was your last working day under my company. Everyone turned pale. Jungkook said beside. Taehyung voice soft. Suddenly, Jungkook breathed slowly and right here. Taehyung nodded weakly, but his heart raced, not from fear. From Jungkook's voice calling him Tae of Mr. Kim for the first time, and the warmth of Jungkook's hand around his gave him strength. The meeting room was silent. Everyone sat frozen, watching Taehyung's trembling shoulders as he tried to control his breathing. Jungkook sat beside him, his protective hand still holding Taehyung's. Jungkook, soft but firm, Taehyung looked at me. Taehyung slowly turned his head, eyes swollen and red. Jungkook leans closer. His voice gentle, nothing like the cold CEO he usually was. Jungkook, you are not alone. I'm here. Taehyung bit his lips hard, trying not to cry again. His voice came out broken. Taehyung, I didn't lie. I swear I didn't. I checked everything so carefully. Jungkook, I know you did. I trust you more than anyone. Taehyung looked down at their intertwined hands. Taehyung, then why does it hurt so much? Everyone laughed at me like I'm worthless. Jungkook's soft voice, don't ever say you are worthless, not even by mistake. Taehyung's tears split again. He covered his face, shaking. Without caring about the crowd, Jungkook pulled Taehyung into his lap, wrapping his arm around him tightly. Gasps filled the room, but Jungkook didn't care, not anymore. Taehyung sobbed into his chest, clenching his shirt desperately. Taehyung, I'm sorry, I broke rules. I shouldn't. Jungkook whispered into his ear. Cry, you don't need to hold it. Not with me. His voice was calm, warm, protecting everything Taehyung needed. Jungkook pressed a soft kiss to Taehyung's forehead. People in the boardroom stared, shocked beyond belief. Mr. Minbo scoffed loudly. Minbo, what is this nonsense? Are you seriously babying your secretary in the meeting? This is pathetic. Before anyone even processed it, Jungkook stood up in one violent motion and slapped Minbo across his face. The sound echoes through the glass walls. Smack! Minwoo stumbled back, holding his cheek, eyes wide in disbelief. Jungkook furious. That slap is nothing compared to the disrespect you threw at him. If you ever speak his name again, you will regret being alive. No one dared breathe. Jungkook called authority. Security escort Mr. Minwoo out of the building. He is banned permanently. The guards rushed in and dragged Minbo out. Silence swelled the room. Jungkook turned to the other side steadily. Jungkook, if anyone thinks insulting them is acceptable, come forward. I'll ruin your careers personally. Nobody moved. Jungkook took a deep breath and looked down at them, whose face was pressed into his chest, crying silently. Jungkook sobbed again. Taehyung, stand with me. He helped him to his feet. Taehyung's hands still shook. Lips trembling, Jungkook gently lifted his chin, forcing him to meet his gaze. Jungkook, you are the hardest working person here. You deserve respect. Taehyung couldn't form words. Tears continued to fall. Jungkook covered his face with both hands. Jungkook, look at me, Taehyung blinked through tears, and then in front of employees, board members, investors, Jungkook leaned in, kissed Taehyung, a soft trembling filled with the softest Suppressed, logging thing froze for a second, then his hands clenched Jungkook's jacket and he back crying into Jungkook's sleeves. Gasps echoed around. Someone dropped it again. Jungkook pulled away only enough to speak. Forehead touching, Jungkook whispers, I love you. Taehyung's heart stopped. His breath hinged them. You what? Jungkook, I love you, Taehyung. I have loved you for years. I'm afraid. I was afraid to say it because I didn't want to ruin your career. But today, when you cried like that, voice breaking, I realize can't lose you. Taehyung's tears fall again. But this time from overwhelming emotion, Taehyung, I love you too. Since the first week I worked here, I just thought you would never look at me that way. Jungkook smiled, brushing his thumb over Taehyung's wet cheeks. Jungkook, I never look at anyone the way I look at you. Taehyung's voice trembled. Taehyung, please don't let go of my hand. Jungkook never. He pulled them into his arms again. The room fell silent, full of stunned faces. Jungkook turned to everyone. Jungkook, meeting is over. All work for this week is suspended. I am taking Taehyung on leave. If this affects our schedule, deal with it. Board members nodded furiously. No one dared object. Jungkook gently guided Taehyung out of the conference room, still holding him close. In the elevator, the Taehyung leaned against Jungkook's chair, still shaking. Taehyung, I must have embarrassed you, Jungkook. You didn't. You're the only person I want to protect. Taehyung looked up. Taehyung, by now, Jungkook, because when you ran to me crying, I realized nothing matters more than you, not my company, not reputation, just you. Taehyung smiled weakly, wiping his tears. Taehyung, I'm scared. Jungkook, I know, but I'm here. Lean on me. Taehyung hesitated for a moment, then hugged him tightly. Jungkook's office. Minutes later, Jungkook closed his blinds and locked the door. Taehyung stood quietly, fingers twitching nervously. Jungkook walked up, gently lifting Taehyung's face. Jungkook, look at me. Taehyung looked into his warm eyes. Jungkook, come with me. Let's leave everything behind for a week. Just us, Taehyung. A trip? Jungkook, a holiday where you can breathe, where I can love you freely. Taehyung swelled. Taehyung, is it okay to be selfish like that? Jungkook, for once, let me take care of you. Taehyung nodded slowly. Jungkook smiled and suddenly knelt on one knee. Taehyung's eyes widened. Jungkook, what are you doing? Jungkook took Taehyung's hand, holding it against his heart. Jungkook, Kim Taehyung, I love you. I want to protect you, cherish you, laugh with you, cry with you. Will you be with me, not as my secretary, but as my partner? Taehyung gasped, tears falling silently. Taehyung, yes, yes, Jungkook, I want to be with you. Jungkook stood and pulled Taehyung into a tight embrace. Their lips met again, longer, deeper, full of passion and relief. 1 week holiday, private beach resort. The sun dipped orange into the sea. Waves touched their feet as they walked onto the sand. Taehyung rested his head on Jungkook's shoulder. Taehyung, I feel like this is a dream. Jungkook, then I will make it real every day. He held Taehyung's hand tightly. Taehyung, do you really love me that much? Jungkook stopped walking and turned him around, hands on Taehyung's waist. Jungkook, more than anything, Taehyung's voice was soft. Taehyung, then show me. Jungkook's breath catch. Jungkook, are you sure? Taehyung nodded, stepping closer against chest against Jungkook's. Taehyung, I want to feel loved by you. Taehyung's Jungkook's eyes softened. He lifted Taehyung's chin. gentle and kissed him, slowly, full of emotion. Taehyung's arm wrapped around his neck, and Jungkook pulled him closer by his waist. Their breaths grew heavier, but the touch stayed loving and respectful. Jungkook lifted Taehyung in his arms, bridal style. Taehyung is smiling sadly. You are strong. Jungkook is smirking softly. Only for you. He carried him to their private villa bedroom, laying him gently on the bed. Taehyung covered Jungkook's face with trembling hands. Taehyung, be with me tonight. Jungkook kissed his forehead. Jungkook, I love you. Slowly, tell me if anything makes you uncomfortable. Taehyung kissed him first, soft but needy. That night was filled with whispered confession, breathless kisses, gentle touches, and the warmth of two hearts finally finding out. There was no rush, no pain, just love, pure, sincere, and overwhelming. As they lay tangled in each other's chest, rising together, Taehyung whispered against Jungkook's collarbone. Taehyung, thank you for not letting go. Jungkook kissed the top of his head. Jungkook, I never will. Taehyung smiled, eyes closed, feeling safe for the first time in a long time. Taehyung, love you, Jungkook. Jungkook, I love you more. Taehyung. The waves outside sang softly beneath, blessing their new beginning. Then I don't have much to say to you today. It's just I'm happy. Yeah, that's all. So hope you will be happy too and keeping take care of your health. See you again. Bye bye.